Hello everyone, this is Meenal from Ganishka Astro Consultancy. I welcome you all to my channel on Vedic Astrology. So, as I said in last video, I am going to come up with series of videos on basics of astrology. So in the last video, we covered what is astrology, what is the purpose of astrology and being an astrologer, and lastly, we briefly covered how did astrology evolve. So in today's video, we will cover what is a horoscope or what we called as Janma Kundli or birth chart. So what is this birth chart all about? What are the 12 rashis or what are the 12 signs, and what is the concept of houses or bhavas? So step by step, we will cover all of this in today's video. So let us get started with the basic understanding of what horoscope is all about.
So, a person is born on planet Earth. Let's say this is the place, okay, where the person is born. So, he will be born at certain time and at certain place on this planet Earth. Now, entire cosmos or the zodiac around him, let's consider this in the form of a sphere. Okay. Now, the four corners of this sphere or this zodiac are most important corners in the person's life. Okay, so what do we mean by that? Let's first number. So this is 1, this is 4, this is 7, and this is 10. Okay, the first, where I have written number 1, the first corner or the first pillar, let's call it as 4 pillars of human life. So this first pillar defines overall personality of the person. Okay, this pillar, the second pillar, it signifies health of the person and therefore overall happiness as well of the person. Okay, this pillar mainly defines opposite to the person. So when we say opposite, it is other people or all the people, everyone with whom this person is going to deal with in his life. Okay, and this pillar, the fourth pillar, defines occupation of the person. Okay, so it is occupation or what we call it as livelihood or jivana of the person. Okay, so that's why these four corners are the utmost important pillars of the horoscope. So this sphere now we are slowly converting into horoscope or birth chart of the person. Okay, so now for everything there is gain associated with it and loss associated with it. So the first house, now we are slowly coming to the house, the concept of houses or the concept of bhavas. So now on, just consider this is first bhava or this is first house. Okay, the gain associated with this first house is the second house, and the loss associated with this first house is the 12th house. Likewise, for this second pillar, the gain associated is 5th house and the loss associated is the 3rd house. Okay, same way for this number 7 or the third pillar, the gain associated is 8th house and the loss associated is 6th house. Same way for 10, 9 and 11. Okay, so this way this entire zodiac is divided into 12 parts. If we come to the partitioning or dividing this zodiac into 12 pieces, this is how they will look. Alright, so these become the 12 houses of the horoscope. So now this same thing we are going to convert into the birth chart or kundli, birth kundli of the person. So continuing, we will first consider the North Indian chart. So now the sphere that we were considering, same thing, now we are considering in the form of a square, and we are going to divide this square into 4 parts like this, and then one more set of 4 lines like this. So totally it will get divided into 12 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so this is the first pillar. It is called as Kendra or central house. This is the second pillar, which is second central house or second Kendra house. This is third pillar, this is fourth pillar. Okay, same way, gain associated with this is the second house, the loss associated is the 12th house. Or likewise, gain associated to 12th house is first house, loss associated to 12th house is 11th house, and so on. So this is the way birth chart traverses. So now if you open your birth chart or your Lagna Kundli, you will find something similar to this. Okay, however, it is not necessary that you will find number 1 over here. You may find some other number over here. That part we will cover in next video. But for now, just understand that assuming number 1 starts from here, these are the 12 houses. We will quickly understand how same thing is represented in South Indian chart. So in South Indian chart, we will draw the chart something like this. It's very easy. You just have to draw chart like this first and then have one more lines over here. Okay, and from here, from this point, we will start numbering. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so what is the difference between South Indian chart and North Indian chart? In case of North Indian chart, now let me bring both these things side by side so you understand better. So, in case of North Indian chart, it goes in anti-clockwise direction. This is North Indian chart. Let me first write it. This is North Indian chart and this is South Indian chart. In South Indian chart, it is in clockwise direction. This is the way it goes in South Indian chart. Okay. One more difference between North Indian chart and South Indian chart is number 1 always remains constant over here. It never changes. Whereas in North Indian, here you will see any number. Okay, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, it can be 6 and so on. So this is called as, this the number that will be present here, it is called as ascendant or lagna of a person. What is ascendant, how it is calculated, what is lagna, all these things we will cover in the next session. But let us consider, let us just try and understand that this house always represents lagna or ascendant of a person. So based on which ascendant the person has, here you will see either 1, 2, 3, 4, any number between 1 to 12. Whereas here you will always see number 1. So what happens in this case? Although number 1 remains constant here, ascendant or lagna is indicated something like this. So what you write here, ascendant, this moves. Okay, let's say for a person, someone, ascendant is 4. Okay, in that case here it will be written as ascendant. The numbers will remain constant, but where ascendant is shown, that varies. Here ascendant remains constant, it is always this house. No matter whichever ascendant is, these numbers will keep on varying. Second difference is this goes in this direction, whereas this goes in this direction. So far so good. So these are the houses, or these are the bhavas of a horoscope or birth chart. This is first house or first bhava. This is second house or second bhava. This is third house, and so on. Now, each of these numbers have got some names. Okay, so as I said, first bhava or first house will always remain same, but here number can be any. It can be anything between 1 to 12. So based on which number is here, the name of this number will change, which will be called as sign or rashi. Okay, let us first understand the names of these signs and rashis and the signification of these signs. Okay, so the first sign is Mesha Rashi or Mesha sign, or it is also called as Aries. So English it is Aries, in Sanskrit or in Hindi it is Mesha Rashi. This Mesha Rashi, the origin, or it is represented by a ram or male goat with powerful horns. Okay, so that is the significance of Mesha Rashi. The second one is Vrishabha Rashi, or in English it is Taurus. The significance of Taurus or Vrishabha Rashi is bull. The third is Mithuna Rashi or Gemini. It is signified by pair or two people in pair, duality. Okay, that is the significance of Mithuna or Gemini. Fourth is Karka or Cancer. This is crab. It is represented by crab. Fifth is Simha or Leo. So Simha in Sanskrit is lion. So Simha, that is lion, is the signification of this Rashi. Sixth is Kanya or Virgo. Okay, so the significance of this Kanya Rashi or Virgo Rashi is a young girl or a virgin. Seventh is Tula or Libra. Okay, and the significance is a balanced scale. It is represented by a balanced scale. Okay, let me just bring it here so that it is visible properly in the video. Okay, the eighth is Vrishika Rashi or Scorpio. The significance of Vrishika Rashi or Scorpio is a Scorpio. Okay, the insect or the animal Scorpio. Ninth is Dhanu Rashi or Sagittarius. The significance is a bow and an arrow depicted by an archer. Okay, so this archer is not a human being exactly. He is half human and half horse. The 10th is Makara or Capricorn. Okay, the significance is a crocodile, a sea creature. Okay, the crocodile, again, it is not the crocodile completely, but the head is of crocodile and tail is of horse. 11th is Kumbha Rashi or Aquarius. Okay, so the significance of Kumbha Rashi or Aquarius, or it is represented by a kalasa of a temple, or it is also pot filled of water. Okay, so it is a kumbha, literally a kumbha. Okay, a pot filled with water. And the last one is Meena Rashi or Pisces. The significance of Meena Rashi, or the representation of Meena Rashi, is two fishes swimming in opposite direction. So what is the genesis or significance of these names, or from where they got derived? Let us try and understand that. So we had this zodiac, right, where we discussed about a person born, and then starting from here we numbered. So basically we divided this entire zodiac into 12 parts. If you stand wherever you are, if you stand and just look around you in 360 degrees, this entire zodiac will look like a sphere. In fact, it is a sphere, right? We will consider it as a sphere. And then if you divide that into 12 parts, and let's assume, or let's consider that this indeed is first Rashi or first sign in your horoscope, then here in background in this zodiac there will be some constellations, right? Based on the constellations that are present in this section, they connected these constellations with lines, and they connected, or they tried to map these lines with some animal or with some thing, and accordingly they come up with names of these rashis or names of these signs. Okay, so although we say that based on the constellations, the way they are connected and the lines formed, and based on that you consider whether it is a crab or it is a Scorpio and so on, it indeed indicates personality traits of the person. Okay, so for example, if a person is born in Simha Rashi or Leo, then that person, he or she, they do have some personality traits that match with Simha or that match with Lion. That characteristics somewhere are there. So what these characteristics are, that we will cover in subsequent videos. Okay, but those characteristics definitely are there. Same way, let us say someone is born in Dhanu Rashi or Sagittarius, then a bow and an arrow depicted by an archer. So what is the quality? It is the focus, or it is the ability to focus on a particular thing and hit it on the target. Those personality traits or similar personality traits will be reflected in a person who is born in Dhanu Rashi or Dhanu Lagna. Okay, so it has got some deep meaning in it. So this is all in today's video. So to summarize, what we covered in today's video is, first we tried to understand what is horoscope or what is birth chart. So dividing the entire zodiac around us into 12 parts and then converting that into houses like this, or drawing like this, or in South Indian like this, is nothing but the horoscope or birth chart of a person. So in later sessions we will see a planet is placed here. What planet is placed here? What does that mean? That part we will cover. But so far, just understand that the entire zodiac is divided into 12 parts, and those 12 parts are numbered. Now, the numbers do not always start. Let's understand from North Indian. The numbers do not always start with 1. They can start from any number, right? So this house can have any number. So this is the house, and the number in this house is the Rashi or sign. So we understood what is the significance, or what are different signs and how they are derived. What are the names of those signs and what is the signification of those names? What is the significance behind names of signs? Okay. So or rashis. So this much we covered in today's video. So in next video we will go to planets, how planets are mapped, how planets are placed in different houses. That part we will see, and also we will see what is an ascendant.
So this is all in today's video. If you find it useful, if you are able to understand what is the concept, basic concept behind birth chart, what does it signify, what are different houses or bhavas, what are different signs or rashis, then please mention so in comment section, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you will keep getting updates as and when I upload more such videos, or to be precise, next set of videos in this series of videos on basics of astrology. Also, the link to previous video, the session 1 on basics of astrology, is mentioned below. Thank you. For more information and for astrology consultation, visit my website www.ganishkaastroconsultancy.com. Thank you.